I've been ducking you for a little bit, man.
I know.
All right, so
I know, motherfucker.
I want you to talk your shit.
All right. First off, you go ahead.
I'll start it off. Tyson Fury wins a controversial unanimous decision against Francis. Wait, was it split or unanimous?
It was a split decision.
Split decision against Francis Ngannou.
Yeah.
You boxed, but you're an MMA fighter and an MMA trainer, right? What was your thoughts?
Ain't not about to like what I'm about to say. I don't think Francis won the fight. I think you get put in certain situations, and you see it all the time, where when you're supposed to go smoke a guy, if you do anything but that, it's going to look a little different. And if you ain't waxing him every round, I don't think he won the fight. I still think it was a close fight. I'm not saying like Tyson, went out there and did it, but I don't know what people really expected. Like, you talking about a guy who, if you just watch the media up to the fight, Tyson wasn't training that hard. He wasn't training that hard. He was kind of openly not training that hard. You saw what shape he was in at the weigh-ins versus his last couple fights. You know what I'm saying? The titties was about an inch lower. Belly had a little.
It was a bigger cup size.
Yeah, bigger cup size. You know what I'm saying? He had a little bit more beer in the stomach, a little bit more French fries and shit. And you got a motherfucker who in his athletic prime, who trained his ass off, who's familiar with combat, and y'all heavyweights. He used to dodge in little gloves. No matter how good you are, like, you're not going to catch him completely off guard outside of the jab, which was obviously most effective for Tyson. It's going to be hard to catch you with power shots. And Fury not a puncher. He a volume guy. Ngannou got a great chin. I don't think anybody can say Fury hits harder than like a Stipe Miocic or some shit like that. You feel me? So like it's like you in a situation where it's not as many rounds, right? You didn't show up in shape, so half of the rounds you're gonna be bullshitting anyway. We all know how that is. And you got a motherfucker that's trying to win the fight. All he gotta do is show up. Like, it's not even like I give props to Ngannou because he took it seriously, obviously. And he did what he was supposed to do, but it's like, if you get an athlete, no matter how good he is, not training and bullshitting against another guy who is training his ass off and taking it seriously and familiar with combat, that's what's going to happen. It was a bad fight. Wasn't very entertaining to watch, to my what I feel. It was a close fight, but I think Tyson Fury won the fight. Boxers, y'all gotta stop this thing where y'all start thinking like, just because a motherfucker don't do exactly what you do, that they don't know how to fight. Because truth be told, it's endless names of boxers from fucking Mayorga all the way up to Chino, who didn't look like they had skills like that, right? That was kind of like flip-flopping all over the place. Rolly Romero, or everybody Bullet Train. You know what I mean? I'm just being real. You show me something else, I'm gonna tell you something different. All right? Do those guys look better than what Conor looked like when he went in there against Floyd? We talking objectively. If you saw both of them on the bag, you seen both of them in the fight, who displayed more skills? Okay, Rolly is competing against most of, the top guys there. So what makes you think another motherfucker familiar with combat ain't gonna be able to do relative to the same thing or more? Like, let's just think about that real quick. You got guys that's not skilled in it. Joe Joyce. You know what I'm saying? Was that Joe Joyce that fought Zhang? Yeah, Joe Joyce. What Joe Joyce got in his bag? Nothing. He's just a big puncher who not even the biggest puncher. Just looking for shit with an okay jab. That's Francis Ngannou. What's the difference? I'm serious. If you look at their skill set, what's the difference?
I agree with you.
There you go. So y'all, let's stop with all the fire in the stadium. Everybody surprised. I get it. Shock value, yada yada. But if we actually look at it objectively, this is what should have been expected the whole time. You feel me? And that's all I really got to say on this situation.